Hello everyone, it's Jeannie. Today I'm going to be showing you something, going through something with you, something together. Do you remember my luxury purse video? All my amazing purses? I'll link it up here for you if you haven't seen it. Anyway, one of the purses in that collection actually belonged to the Countess. She left it behind on one of her visits, and anyway, when I was showing it to you, I didn't realize that there was something in it. So I just thought it would be interesting to do a what's in my purse, but from the perspective of what's in the Countess's purse. Sputnik is going to come in and join us. Anyway, here's her purse. It's a black patent leather. Very pretty purse. It's got some fabric interior. And it's actually very roomy. So I can only imagine what is in here and what a hoot that is going to be to discover. I can feel the things. I mean, you know the Countess, she is wacky, unpredictable, yeah, a little crazy. So let's open this front zipper and see if anything is in here. It's a key. Look at this. It's an old skeleton key. Wow. I kind of get visions when I hold it. It's like it has memories just on its own, in and of itself. It's a beautiful old key. Let's continue on. Okay, there's nothing else in this zipper. Let's check the back zipper. Nope, nothing in there. Oh, there is something inside here. It's a photo. Wow, look at this. And on the back, oh my goodness, it says, "My dear Countess, I think of you more often than I should." A, just the letter A. Wow. I wonder who this is. Did the Countess have a love life? Very interesting. A key, an old skeleton key, and a mysterious photo of a very handsome man. And a very interesting note. "My dear Countess, I think of you more often than I should." Okay. I thought this was going to be really wacky. Okay, the only thing in here is a pouch. And there are things in the pouch. It's an old leather pouch. I kind of feel like I'm really prying, but okay, what's in here? We'll start from the first thing. It's a vial, a little medicine bottle. And it's tied up with some twine. Let me open it. Wow. That smells really powerful. Here, let me take off this string and let's see what the note, something is wrapped around it. Okay. All right, where are my glasses? This is tiny, tiny print. Look at this. It's a little note. Here, let me grab my glasses. It says, "For when love becomes unbearable." And on the other side it says, oh, it's really, this is old and it looks like it's been through fire. And for when love becomes unbearable, and nights when grief overwhelms reason, one drop for the heart. One drop for the heart. For when love becomes unbearable, and nights when grief overwhelms reason. Oh, Countess. Oh, Countess. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. Now this definitely has been through a fire. Look at that. It looks like a little sword. It's a little sword. Or something else. It's a little candelabra. Boy, this looks old. Can you see that? This is so little. I mean, is this like a mini flashlight to the Countess? Walking the halls with a tiny little candelabra? And then there are letters. Oh my goodness. This has wax dripped on it. Do you see? Should I read them? But this candelabra, I wonder if this does something if you touch it. Let's read this together. I think it might help us to understand the Countess a little better. Beloved, I once believed that composure was the same as peace. That if one moved carefully enough through life, nothing essential would be disturbed. I know better now. There is a particular grief in realizing one has been loved well and still failed to remain, not through cruelty or neglect, but through caution, the quiet kind that disguises itself as dignity. If you sensed distance, it was not indifference, it was awe, and awe, when left unspoken, becomes avoidance. I walk on as I always have, composed and contained, but know this, if you ever wondered, something in me still reaches for you in quiet moments, not to return, only to remember what it felt like to be unguarded and alive. With a heart forever altered, the Countess. There's one more. go ahead and read this too. This has also been through a lot. Look at this. It's got burn holes in it, and it is so old and weathered, it almost feels like it could fall apart in my hands. Let's read it together. My love, I have kept silent for so long that it began to feel like wisdom. I see now that it was only fear. Fear of being known without protection. Fear of choosing happiness without certainty. When I learned that you had never stopped thinking of me, it unsettled me more than I expected. Not because I wished to return to what was, but because it confirmed what I had always known and never allowed myself to say aloud. If I appeared composed, it was because I loved you quietly. I told myself restraint was strength, that letting go was the braver choice. Time has shown me otherwise. I do not write to ask anything of you. I write so that once, just once, the truth might exist outside of me. I loved you. I love you still, and I will always regret that I did not choose you when I could. The Countess. I never really realized that the Countess had a heart like that. And it sounds like there was something very, very heartbreaking in her past. Well, going to put these back. You never know when she'll return. This is a good reminder that sometimes we judge someone based on their actions, but we don't know the whole story. I imagine what it was like for her, what she was feeling as she wrote those words, as she penned her deepest and most heartfelt emotions. This key, I imagine, was given to her by this man. I wonder what that could be, what that could stand for. But it seems that he loved her too. I think of you more often than I should. It makes me happy to know she was loved. But was it unrequited love? What happened? What is the whole story? I don't know. I can only imagine. I would love to know your thoughts on what you think the story was with the Countess and this guy, I wonder what that stood for. Arnold? Adrian? I don't know. He's a handsome guy. He's got a beautiful, some kind of hilt, decorative hilt with a couple of sword handles or knife handles in it. Some kind of award on him. Let me know what you think he did, who he was. And this potion, just one drop. One drop for the heart. What could this be? I'd love for you to help me with this story, if you could. I've always judged her, the Countess, as wacky, a little crazy. But I think I understand her a little bit more now. Like I said, we don't know someone's story, what makes them tick, what makes them act the way they act or do the things they do. But usually it comes with a story. I wish you could tell me. All right, I'm going to sign off for now. Again, tell me what you think. Tell me in the comments some of what might have been going on in her life, her love story, her heartbreak. So for now, my friends, I'm going to sign off. Wish you all so much wellness. Thank you for being with me as we went through the Countess's purse. I don't know if I'll ever see her again. I imagine we will. I just don't know when. But until then, this will all be waiting for her. And maybe I can ask her about it, and she'll tell us the story. Okay. Goodbye for now, my friends. I'll see you in the next video. Be well.